The dimensioning method also very, very important. Please look here. Okay, this is the part. And I can do the dimensioning like this. Is it possible to do? I can do the dimensioning like this, or one can do the dimensioning like this also. One can do the dimensioning like this. One of you please tell me, these discussions are very, very important. What is the difference between the first dimensioning and second dimensioning? One of you please tell me. One of you please tell me, what is the difference between these two? Anyone able to tell me? See here, for the same job, I have taken the dimensions in step by step. I have taken the previous as the position and measure the next dimensions. Correct? No? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Hey, please tell me yes or no.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I telling for my sake? Sagar?
Yes, sir.
Are you not understanding?
Understanding, sir.
Yeah, please tell me, be interactive. See here
Yes,
in this
sir.
case, see, I'm giving the introduction. This will become very important for you to write the program.
Okay, sir.
Now, there are two ways of doing the dimensioning. One is absolute dimensioning and another one is incremental dimensioning. Absolute dimensioning is a particular point will be taken as reference. With respect to that, all the dimensions will be given. You can see that here I have taken this as a reference. With respect to this, I have shown all the dimensions. For example, even the whole dimension I want to show. I want to show the whole dimensions. And in this case, see, look here. See, in this, there are two different ways by which I have shown the dimensioning. That means to say, the programmer can use the incremental dimensioning and absolute dimensioning. Please make a note. Please make a note. What is the difference between the absolute dimensioning and incremental dimensioning? With a suitable sketch also you can show that the absolute dimensioning is with reference to a particular point only the dimension should be shown. The dimension should be shown with respect to a particular point here. A particular reference will be taken. With reference to this, the dimension will be shown. That is the absolute dimensioning. And incremental dimensioning in the sense with respect to the previous dimension, the dimension should be shown. Okay. Here once again I'll write other. This figure you have to write and show in the examination. See, this is incremental dimension. You're understanding? Here I'll write it once again. Okay. This is incremental dimensioning. That means with respect to the previous dimension, the next dimension should be taken. This is incremental dimensioning. Absolute dimensioning is one. Here in absolute dimensioning, the one reference, this will be taken as a reference. This will be taken as a reference here. A reference will be taken with reference to this, all the dimension will be shown. That is called absolute dimensioning. So the program can able to select either the absolute dimensioning or the incremental dimensioning, he can select it. Okay, one thing. And now, while see the tool holder will be here, for example, the tool holder will be here, our CNC machine tool will be here, CNC machine tool. While it has to go from this position to the next position to do the machining, what happens? Whether it has to start from here, or he has to start from here, or he has to start from here, or he has to start from here, where he has to start. Okay, if he has to start from this point, what will be the geometrical position of this point? And if he has to start from this point, what is the geometrical position of this point? Okay, all this will be a matter. So that time the work coordinate system will be playing important role. So wherever the tool is, that particular point will be taken as we can set it. On a working table, we can set down the workpiece 0. Workpiece 0 can be set at any time, any point on this work table of the CNC machine. Okay, this is one thing. And the second one important thing which we can find within the CNC machine is that you can please look here. If I am going to use, for example, I am going to use the drilling machine. I am going to, or this only you take. After a particular cycle of usage, what happens? This particular portion will be turn out. It will be wear out. This portion has worn out, for example. This portion of the machine, this one is worn out. For example, this portion. Now this height is also very, very important for the programmer. This axis movement, how much it has to move. That is also important. So these are all the inner things. The sensor will be there, it will be measuring, it will be compensating the tool wear out. Okay, for example, if you are going to use the drilling tool, after using it for 100 cycle, it will wear out. Once it worn out, that will be taken, that will be compensated within the machine itself. That is one of the important nature of the CNC machines. It will be having online inspection. It will measure whatever the length has been decreased, that will be compensated within the system itself. Okay, these are some of the things. The reaction is not much. I don't want to talk more about this. If the reaction was very good, I would have taught you in a very different way. Now, looking into the syllabus of numerical control machines, it is a fourth A portion. Already we have completed first A, model 1A, 2 portions, model 2 portions, model 3 portions, and model 4th B portion. It is the robotics, and A portion I am going to take up now, computer numerical controls. Under this, we will be studying introduction to the numerical control machines. What are the basic components of CNC machine, and the CNC part programming. And to do this programming, we need to have the G codes and M codes. We have to remember them. And we are working on simple components of turning, drilling, milling, and gang milling, can cycle, cutter radius compensation, tool length compensation. It is not given here. That will be studying it. Okay. And now the CNC machines have taken birth in around 5 decades back. Initially, the machines were not so up to the limit of what we expect today. Okay, and these machines have, by series of development in the technological ways, the CNC machine actually it is alphanumerical controlled machines. So numerically, we are going to control the coordinate movement of the tool over the workpiece by the machines. This is called the numerical control machines. And these numerical control machines will be extended to CNC turning machines and CNC welding machines, CNC drilling machines, CNC milling machines and even CNC painting machine also we can use them. Okay. Of course, in case of this CNC milling and some cutting machines, the XYZ coordinate control is very, very important. If you go for the arc welding and the painting operations, these will be only two-dimensional. So we are much more interested in understanding the CNC milling and the turning operations only in this. Okay. And now, what are the basic components of the CNC machine? What are the basic components of the CNC machine? Here in this figure I have shown, you can see that there are three important components of the CNC machines. You are able to visualize this or not? Is it possible you can
Yes,
see
sir.
this?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are three important components of the CNC machines. I wanted you to understand generally, then you understand all this, but the reaction is not so good. I don't know why. Afternoon time or what it is, I don't know. There are three important basic components. One is a machine tool. This is called as a machine tool. And another one is called the program of instructions. And another one is called the machine control unit. Program of instruction, it will be in the form of a tape. In the tape, punched tape will be there. You have seen the knitting machine and the weaving machine, I think. In the similar way, so many holes will be punched into this. Okay. This will be recognizing the coordinate movement of the tools. Okay. Coordinate movement of the tool will be controlled by these. Okay. So please understand the program of instruction. The instructions will be written in the form of G code and N code. And the next one is machine control unit, that is called the computer. Machine control unit, from there the program of instructions will be sent to the machine. Now MCU, machine control unit, will act like an interface between this program of instructions and the machine tool. Why? A very simple example. This person can speak only Hindi. This person is speaking English. This person cannot understand English. This person cannot understand Hindi. You understood my point? This is person will understand Hindi. He cannot understand English. This person can understand English. He cannot understand Hindi. I want a particular person to make between these two people as a communicative. This person should know how to convert English into Hindi and Hindi into English. You understood my point? In the similar way, this machine control unit will be working. These series of instructions or programs which are written, okay, these are called the program of instructions. Those will be read by the machine control unit. This machine control unit, what it do? It will be reading the programs step by step. Okay, a step by step. These are called the block of informations or block of instructions. One block of instruction will be read by the system. For example, I have three statements. I want rice, I want water, I want sambar. These are the three important statements. First, I want rice, the statement will be taken, whole full statement will be taken, that will be executed in the machine. In the similar way here, what happens? Whatever the geometrical coordinate movements are required, those instructions will be called as block of informations or block of instructions. One complete instruction block it is. That will be taken into a MCU. MCU will be converting this into a method by which the machine tool can able to understand. Okay, first it has taken the numerical input, and these numerical inputs will be converted into other form which machine can able to understand and it can able to perform the job. Okay, so this is what the main program of the control unit. It is also called as MCU, machine control unit. Very, very important for the examination pattern. More than 90% of the time they are going to ask you program of instructions, machine control unit and the machine tool. These are the three important components of the CNC machine. And what is this the program of instruction? the program of instruction will be written in the form of, in many other forms it will be written. A 25 mm magnetic tape will be used, or it may be in the form of magnetic punch tape, or it may be in the form of the throwable cotton waste, the tape. Whatever the tape it may be, it will be having a series of instructions. Those instructions are meant for a particular machining activity. And this MCU will be having other additional things also. The MCU is having so many other additional things also. What are the main job of the machine control unit is that it has to convert the instructions which are written in the punched tape into the instructions which the machine tool can able to understand. Okay, that is main important function. So that means to say there will be a tape reader in a MCU, machine control unit. There will be a tape reader and there will be a data buffer. There will be input and output channels and the feedback channels will be there. Okay, these are the important things which will be within this machine control unit. All these will be having specific jobs. Once again, I will be repeating during the next class. You can see that